crafters. We are going to make this card today. I was listening to iTunes. This is a friend of mine. Check them out on iTunes and YouTube. It's called The Bell Hours. Love their music. I wish I could just keep it playing, but I'm going to turn it off. Okay. I usually have music going in my craft room, like I'm sure many of you do. So, oh, there's a die on the floor. You know me, I don't edit anything. You're going to have to listen to my rambling. Okay, so this is a card I made this morning. And some of the pieces I already have cut out so that you don't have to sit and watch me. But I love this. It's called Color Block, the die. It's by Tailored Expressions. And it comes with 11 dies. It comes like this. So then you just snip the little connectors for those of you who haven't purchased dies that are all connected like that. And then you end up with a pile of dies. So this is the main piece that's going to cut out the block. And so I'm going to set that card over there. And so that you don't have to wait on me, just take, I take it a little bit bigger. I go ahead with a half of an A2, which is 5.5 by 4.25 piece. And I know there's going to be a little thrown off because, you know, our standard cut by a quarter when we're layering. So the finished piece of this main one is 5.25 by 4. So I've already cut a black 5.25 by 4 for the background. Ran this through my Big Shot. And voila. There we go. And so you can use all the middle pieces, obviously, that come in it. So here's the piece. I mean, you can put it on your card this way or this way. I mean, you can determine what direction if you want it to go. And then I always keep these extra little pieces that come out of it. You can use them for different layering, as well as when I wanted to, on this, for example, make this red piece that fits in there. I just used the block that came out of the center and then used the die that came with it to cut that out. So you can really utilize all the pieces that come out of that set. So don't throw anything away. I keep everything. You never know. Alright. So I have a standard A2, but I have it cut at 4.25 by 8.5 by 11 so that I can have it go tall and skinny. Let's go ahead and use your bone folder. It's going to lay this direction. Like I said, I already cut the black, which is 5.25 by 4. Now this is tricky to glue because it's so thin, so I really recommend the Zig. It's like a pen, squeeze and roll glue pen. And I just, let's see, make sure I'm doing on the right side. I mean, you just write on it and push down. You can push and write like a pen, or you can make little dots all the way. The thing is, there's so many, you got to do it kind of fast. And you don't have to cover every little inch either. It's going to stay down. But you definitely want to get some glue on each of the little sides. Like I say, you can draw or you can dab it, however. Sometimes I dab it because drawing gives me too much, but it dries clear, so it's not like you're going to see it. I'm going to go back over where I started, just give a couple extra dots, flip it over, and put it on. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to put in the center pieces, and I'm using paper from the Word of Love Cartabella set. I'm using the 6x6 paper pad. It's got a lot of really great papers in it. It's more of a Valentine's, but it also would work for weddings and that kind of thing. I did a card I think a week or two ago using this paper. I really like it. And of course, given the time of year. So I'm not putting a ribbon or anything on, we'll go ahead and adhere this to the base of the card. This is not cooperating. So I'm slinging it all around, trying to hurry. Okay. There we go. Now, whenever I'm doing a card like this, I normally will, try different pieces and I'll stick things in and do all that. But of course, I've already made one card already. So one of the things that I want to show you that's a little different, on this particular card, I had a solid piece back here and I fussy cut both of the owls out. This one, you probably can't see it. I did a little bit of paper piecing. I stamped the bird on another piece of paper and then cut out the wings. So I don't know if the camera is picking that up or not, but instead of, this owl is not punched on a white piece, but of course you could. If you were you didn't want to take the time to fussy cut, you could put the white piece down here and just stamp the owl on it. This is a very subtle piece. It's the back of the striped in the pad, and so that's what I'm going to use. Just to show you that you can make this card just as cute without having to do the fussy cutting for all the owls. So I'll make it just a little bit different from the last time. I want it to be like the owl is holding the balloon, so I'm going to stick him over to the right. Okay. Oh yeah, I was sampling. I love this paper. It says I love you with pink hearts in the middle. Have all these pieces out here, but I know that you guys don't like me to ramble, so I'm going to try to be fast. So what I did was I took gray paper out of the paper pack and I did fussy cut one of the owls out, but again, you wouldn't have to. You can do this card without cutting them out, and I did it beforehand so you didn't have to sit and watch me. I also, using the all the dies that came with the kit, with the die pack, already cut the different shapes that I want for the middle as well. I thought about putting this on pop-up for dimension, but then I thought I've got too much pop-up going on, so I went ahead and laid that piece flat. And where is it? And then this was one of the dies for the center, so I'm going to put the sentiment on that. And the sentiment I'm using is, well, and the owl is from the Newton's Nook stamp set. I really like this. What is it? It's Sweetheart Tales. Yeah, so it's got the fox, a raccoon, lots of the owl, and love Owlways. So that's the set that I'm using for the actual stamp images. So go ahead and put the sentiment on here. And Memento Ladybug. You can also, I was practicing with it earlier, I stamped the owl and used some of my Spectrum Noirs and colored those and the owls. But I'm not very good at coloring yet, so I elected to not use that one. So we'll put a couple hearts on there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop this one up. Just in case. Need to get my nails done again. I don't have any nails on. But I've seen some super cute cards made with this color block. There's so much you can do with this set, and the way that it all coordinates together. I really love it. We have a couple of them in stock. I need to order some more. I'm going to go ahead and tape this one down. me going fast is challenging for me because I'm one of these crafters who I just enjoy it, and so I'm like, don't mind taking my time. Like when I do some of the really intricate ones, I just think it's fun, so I go slow, but try to hurry. I already have some of these cut out as well for the inside here. We put those down. I'm not loving this tape refill that I got. It's not behaving. Stick that in there. So this is actually a really easy card to make. Just have to cut out stuff. Like I say, because you can still do it without fussy cutting the owl like we've done here. Though I did fussy cut one. It's actually really easy one to cut out. It's not that intricate, so it's pretty easy to cut that out. I love how all of the pieces coordinate and layer so well together. Probably going to wish that I had already tied the baker's twine to my balloons. So I went ahead and cut out balloons. Those dies are from Paper Smooches balloon dies. There's 4 dies that come in this set. So this is what I use to do the balloons. And I already selected some and cut a few of them out. See where I want them. Okay, I always cut my baker's twine really long and throw away a lot, but me and my little fat fingers, we can't, I'm just not very good at tying short strings. Come on, I'm not very good at tying a long one either. Oh, seriously, I did do much better when I made my other card. This is embarrassing. Okay. Wow. Okay, typically I don't edit because I'm not any good at it as far as cutting stuff out, but I may have to this. Alright, come on now. Okay, so I apologize for not having this done already. This is ridiculous. I guess technically I could just say, tie the string on and not demonstrate. Alright. I always, the extra little flap on the back, I always tape it down with Scotch tape. Cut it, it's too wide. I've got it a little secure there. And of course, the extra. Oh, I see how I did not do a good job with this die cut. Oh well. Okay. So there's one very hard to tie balloon. See if I can't improve upon this. Let's use a pink one. Wow. I usually have something to talk about and I can ramble, but I'm just not in, I don't have the ramblings today. I am in my new craft room. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. I did one, I think I posted it last night sometime. So I am pretty happy about that. I know that you can see a shadow in the camera. I apologize for that. I thought the light that we had selected this time was going to prevent that because I didn't have good lighting in my other house in the craft room, so we tried to improve it, but I'm not sure that we succeeded. The red one around here. So I may have to have somebody come in and help with lighting and figure out what I need to do here. So So I tell you that the card is really easy. This is probably the hardest part right here, tying the twine. As sad as that is. I suppose technically I didn't need to tie it. I just like the look. I could have just set the string back behind there and there they go. All right. Let's do him there. Put some foam dots on. I tend to over foam, but that's okay. They're not that expensive. Okay. I just love this set by Newton's Nook. It's got such cute little animals in it. I have a friend whose last name is Fox, and so I'm going to make her a birthday card using that set, since it's got the cute little fox in it. Da, da, da. So do you guys do what I just did? When I pull the backs off stuff, I just sling it. Then it gets all over my floor. My husband will come in and there's like all these little white things all over the floor. I think part of crafting fun is being messy. Alright. This one I'm going to layer on top of that a little bit. So I'll use a little bit smaller ones. Okay, that works. And put one over here. I don't normally make a lot of Valentine's cards. I guess technically this is a Valentine's card. I was going to make, this would make a really cute birthday card using birthday colors and stuff, even with the same concept of the balloons. That would be really cute. Now, people have said, oh, when I get my strings, you know, they're not always flat, so I always hold them tight and do like a knot, which of course I'm sure I'm not going to be able to do because you're watching. Wow. Okay, so pull them all together just like they were in a cluster of balloons. And pull it tight. And there we go. So it kind of looks like he's hanging it. Now I didn't bring them over here, they're at my desk, but normally I will take a little glue dot and stick that down in the back, and that'll hold those tight as well. Cut the ends. Seriously, that is so cute. I mean, the card is cute like that, so you don't have to fussy cut the other owl like I did to put it on there, but since I did, I will. But totally not necessary. I think the card is cute on its own without that. I did a card class once and there was these really intricate things that the girls had to cut out, and they thought I was evil because it was there was a ton of them on the card. There you go. Like I say, I would glue that down with a little glue dot and it would look like he was holding them. So there you have it. Love Owlways card using the Newton Nook's Sweetheart Tales stamp set. Yep. And the Tailored Expressions color block die set. This set comes with 11 dies. So hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, leave comments below. Also, if you like the video, please like our YouTube channel. Check us out at stampinmania.com as well for our blog and other tutorials and cards. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.